Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is Keith once again with Craps TX. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you don't mind, please, as always, hit that thumbs up for us. That really helps push it out to some other viewers. Subscribe if you haven't yet. That helps you out. Hit that bell for notifications. That also helps you out because you'll be notified when the next video comes out. All right, so today we're going to be finishing up the 3-video series, the $300 Craps Challenge. We started off video 1 with $300 at a $10 table. Played a little 44 inside and pressed up a little bit here and there, and we were very fortunate to get the bankroll up to $1,211 in a short amount of time. All right, and then we started off video number 2, pressing up, turning profit into power. Yes, we pressed. We started off with 110 inside, even though we're at a $10 table. Our bankroll allowed for at least 10 shooters worth, so we played 110 inside. Mixed results, obviously. We kind of treaded water a little bit and then got a couple of hits down there at the end where we, had a 0.7 out or a point and then a hit and then a 7 out. So we are down to $1,059. So that's what we're going to start video 3 off with, and we're just going to call it the final run. Can we take this bankroll higher? We may start off a little bit more conservatively. We've played 44, we've played 66, 88, 110. I know those are basic strategies, but I'm just trying to show what you can do starting out with $300 and just continuing to play the light side with some basic strategies. I mentioned in previous video that we would do a dark side or a hedging strategy series eventually, but for now we're just going to finish this one up with video number 3. First of all, though, before we get started, I'd like to thank our 2 partners, PokerChipMania.com. They have clay chips right here, ceramic chips. They've got casino grade chips and these composite chips that I use right here, which are the striped dice 11.5 gram chips. I like them. They also have supplies for poker, blackjack, and they've got playing cards. They've also got roulette chips. They have chip racks. They have the cases they come in. They've got the 19 millimeter dice, all kinds of stuff. Go check them out. For our viewers, they're offering a discount. Use Craps TX10 down there at checkout, and you'll get 10% off your entire order. That's PokerChipMania.com. Upgrade your home casino gear. Next up is grip mats. That is gripmats.etsy.com. They are the makers of this deluxe craps mat that I use, and I apologize for the sunlight coming in there. But anyway, you can get them customized. You can just get the deluxe mat itself. They have a basic mat that doesn't have all the prop bets on it, but has your regular layout. They've also got poker, blackjack, and baccarat mats. They've got licensed designs from Marvel, DC, Dune, Star Wars. They've got office mats. They've got lots of home game mats like chess and backgammon, checkers. They also run some percentage off discounts. Just go click on the product and it'll show you right there on that product if that discount or if there's a discount on there. They're also small business, and they can do some custom orders for you if you just reach out to them. That's gripmats.etsy.com. Links for both are down in the description below, along with some other links to help out the channel. Please and thank you ahead of time. But the biggest help would be just thumbs up and push it out to the interwebs. Get some more eyes on it. If you got some friends that like to play craps, push it out to them too. All right, so let's continue on with this final video in the 3-video series of the $300 Craps Challenge. Again, like I said, we're starting off with 1,059. That's where we ended up video number 2 with. So we'll rack that up. I'm going to break that $1,000 chip down because we don't need that. We will put it off to the side. We'll get a $500 chip and 5 black chips there. And I'll break these down even further. So there's 2, there's 1 and 2. I'll get 1 more. Well, no, we'll take 50 of that, and we'll put 50 in red on there. So kind of breaks it up a little bit. So there is all that money back in there. 1,059, I think I said. So we'll see if we can't do anything with that. If nothing else, we could protect it. And again, like I said, you could have easily walked to the cage, cash out. You've done very well turning 300 into what we have thus far. All right, so let's get started. We'll get us a set of dice. Again, $10 table. We're just going to play some, basic strategies on the light side to see if we can build our bankroll up a little bit. All right, we're not the shooter in any of this. We're just going to wait for a point to be set and go from there. Dice are out. We are coming out looking for a point. There is a 437. That is a frontline winner. Pay that line. And a 549 because we're just going to keep on rhyming. All right, so instead of 110 inside, I think I'm going to go a little bit down, and we have 1,059. I'm just going to go like 88 inside. There's 75, 85, 6, 7, 8. It will set me up 88 inside. That is 20 on each, and then 24 on the 6 and 8. Had to spit it out. All right, let's see if we can get that set up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, and 4. And then 4 each of the white on the 6 and 8, and we are set up 88 inside. Each of these would pay $28. We can half press, full press. We can collect a couple, maybe regress down to 66, or we can just keep on powering up. Eventually, we could pick up the 4 and 10, or we could play a hard way on the 4 and 10 and try to win one of those to fill the 4 and 10 up for us. Dice are out. 6, 2, 8. All right, well, there's our first hit. That 24 is going to pay $28. I'll just say, dealer, take me up to 36. Okay, a little odd, but we're going to play a little more conservative, try to preserve some of this winnings that we've had here. There is 5 white for a red, so we'd be putting $16 back to the rack. A little bit of a start there. Dice out. And a 527. Well, we are immediately going to be in the hole, or less than where we started this video out with. Less than. Eventually, I'm just going to leave this money out here and I'll just buy back in so we don't waste time setting it back up. All right, we're going to be looking for a new point with a new shooter. There is a 6, 4, 10. 10 will be our point. And same as last time, we will throw 88 out there. 85. We're going to have to throw 90. Okay, so 90. Wait, that's not 90. That's 90. There we go. Almost trying to overpay. Right? Yep, 90. Dealer set me up 88 inside. We'll get $2 in change. And we'll set up 88 inside. And boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. All right, 88 inside. All right, dice are coming out. Man, oh man, oh man. We are getting smacked in the face. All right, there is immediate PSO. We'll buy back in one more time. There's 100, so I'll get 12 in change. So that shooter did nothing for us. Absolutely nothing. Would it be a good time to cash out? Yeah, probably so. But we still get a little time left in this video. I'm going to try to take these videos to 15 or 20 minutes. Get a little content done here. There is a 2x4 6. All right, so 6 will be our point. And now let's see if we can't do something. Dice out. 5, 4, 9. Hey, we got a hit. All right, 24 is going to pay 28. We'll just say, dealer, take me up to 25 on the 9. That way we can put 23 back into the rack. Need to get a little bit of that money back. Dice out. Got some ground to make up. There's a hard 8. We will take that. 24 will pay 28. And I will do same as last time. I'll just say, dealer, take me up to 36. We'll just kind of lightly press as we go here. There's 1 and 1. There we go. Now let's change in some of those white for a red. So we got $16 going back to the rack. Keep an eye on what we got over here. We'll color up. Helps me kind of keep an eye on it. So we have, what, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9 over there. Dice out. 3, 2, 5. All right. Same thing over here on the other end. That is going to pay 28. Dealer, take me to 25. And we'll put 23 back in the rack. And we'll color up as we go. There is 5 for a green. We now have 55. Almost, well, we have 60-something dollars. There's 5 white for a red. $62 looks like. Dice out. 5, 2, 7. Boom, boom, boom. Man, we're getting hit early and often. Got a little profit out of that, but not enough to claw back. So we could either go a little more conservative down to 66. Like I said, we're not really going to do any hedging on this particular series. So that would be an option, obviously. You know, protect your bankroll however you want to do it. But for this series, I'm just trying to show light side only. I didn't stress that enough probably in the other videos, but that's what we're going to do. All right, so I got my 88 set back up here. We're going to have to buy back in. Let's just do it with 100. That's easier. Maybe. There's 100. We'll get $12 and change, and we don't have it. So let's get some red. Make this as slow and painful as possible. All right. Now we'll get $12 and change. There we go. $12. And we're set back up. We're not going to be working to come out. Dice are coming out, but bets are off. Looking for a new point, new shooter. 2x4, 6. That will be our point. And we're going to see what the dice do for us this time. There's a 3 craps, ace, deuce. No help, no harm. See if another horn comes up. Nope. We have a 5, 4, 9. That is going to pay $28 on that 20. Dealer, take me to 25. And we'll put 23 back in the rack. Dice out. 9 right back. 25 will pay 35. We'll take that up to 35. We'll put a quarter back into the rack. Build that back up over there. Dice out. Sorry that went into the corner, but even more sorry that is a 4, 3, 7 out. We are 11 minutes and we are doing no bueno thus far. We'll put that 88 back up. I am going to have to switch some of these out or just grab another stack of red. That's probably the easiest to do. There we go. So kind of running short on red, but okay, let's I got to buy back in, right? 75, 80, 85, 6, 7, and 8. One more time at that 88. See if we can't do a little something, something. Coming out, looking for a new point. Hit that back wall shooter. Dice are out. There's a 3 craps. Ace, deuce. No help, no harm. 4, 1, 5. That will be our point. And we're trying to get a little bit more profit for this last video of the series. There's a 5, 1, 6. 24 will pay 28. Dealer, take me to 36. Quarter, 2 red, and a white. And then we'll swap those out for a red. We're putting $16 back into the rack. The third video in the $300 craps challenge is the final run. Can we take this bankroll higher? So far, the answer is no. Ace, deuce, 3 craps. And a 3, 1, 4. All right, we're just going to go up. 3 and 4. Can we get a 5? Nice out. No, but we can get another 3. We're going to seesaw. Ace, deuce, 3 craps. And a 5, 3, 8. There we go. 24 will pay 28. Dealer, take me up to 36 on that one as well. And you'll get a little bit of money back. There's 5 white for a red and another $16 back into the rack. So we're at $32. There's 5 red for a green. 32 back in the rack. Dice out. Not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. All right. You know what we're gonna do now? We are gonna go down to 66 inside. Everybody's favorite, he said facetiously. And 1, 2, 3. All right, so that shooter is done. We're going to go down to 66 instead of the 88. So we need to buy in for that. There's 50, 65, and 6. Right there, 66. So we're set up for our next shooter. Bets are off. We're going to be coming out looking for a new point in the $300 craps challenge. Dice out, 2x4, 6. That is our point. All right, I am going to put $2 on the hard 4, $2 on the hard 10, so I'm in $70 for this shooter thus far. There's a 6, 4, 10. Well, I'm in 72 because now I got to pay $2 more to stay on that 10. Dice out. There's the 2 craps. Nothing doing there. Aces in both places. There we go. There's a hard 4. All right, that 2 is going to pay 14, so that's 7 to 1, or I'll do 15 for $1. I'm going to take that last $1, I'm going to put that on the hard 10. I'm going to take that 15 and put it on the 4. Dice out. 2 by 4, 6. There is our point. All right. 18 is going to pay 21. I don't have anything to throw in, so what we'll do is just go up. We'll go up 1 unit. That way we'll get a little bit of that back. So we'll be up to 24 on the 6. And bets are off. We're looking for a new point. Move that over a little bit, not to confuse that. That is a bet there. 5, 4, 9. We got $3 on the hard 10. So 9 is going to be our point. Dice are out. $300 craps challenge, video number 3. Can we make a final push for profit? 24 is going to pay 28. Let's see, we've been going to 36. Let's go to 42. Probably be the last shooter, so we'll be a little more aggressive, I guess you could say. There is 5 or 5, and then we'll be putting $10 back into the rack. That makes 5 red, so that'll be a quarter. So we got a quarter into the rack right now. Dice are out. 617. Well, 16 minutes. And we'll go one more shooter. All right, let's take this back down to the Paradise City. Actually, we're going to go to 110. Probably not a good thing to do, but yeah. We're going to get back at the casino, right? We're going to get our money back. Oh, that's not ours. We lost that. Trying to keep that. All right, so let's pay our 110. There is 100 and there is $10. Should I have quit after video number 1? Absolutely. All right, dice are coming out. We're playing at 110 inside. There is a 314. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can get a couple of hits and then maybe we'll regress. There's a 2 by 4, 6. That will pay 35. Same bet, so I'm going to collect that. See if we can get one more hit, then we'll regress to 66. There we go. 628. 25 will pay 35. Dealer, take me down to 66 inside, please. So that will look something like that, and like that, and like that. There's $66. We'll get set up. So we're playing with our profit now on this particular shooter. All right, dice are out. Now we can kind of press maybe or not at all. There's a 527. All right, we're going to quit getting smacked in the face, and we're just going to call it. We are above our starting bankroll in the first video, but I believe we're going to be below, obviously, what we started video 2 and video 3 out with. So let's go ahead and get a final count in the $300 craps challenge. Video number 3, the final in this series. We are still going to walk away with some profit, but not as good as we would have had. There is 5, and there is 5. And that would be 2 quarters. I think we started this one off with 1,059. The whole series started with 300. There's 200 for that. And yet we are down, but we're up. We're up, but we're down, right? There's 500, 6, 7, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 734. We lost about $300 on that particular session on video number 3, but we're still ahead for the entire series by, what, 400 and some odd dollars?
Oh, yeah.
We'll take it. You know, kind of kick yourself in the butt, lick your wounds. You know, you could have walked away with a lot more money, you know, another $500 on top of that probably. Was where we were after that second video, or after the first video rather, $1,211 at that point. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Yes, that was a light side strategy. I know people are going to say, well, you should have hedged, you should have done this, you should have done that. I understand that. I am just running this light side series just to show common bets and how you could build upon a $300 bankroll. Okay? Okay. Lots of different ways to do it, and we're going to explore all of those ways. So the next time we run a series, it'll probably be a hedge or a dark side strategy. All right. Again, let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you'd rather email, right there, crapstx@gmail.com. Thank you to our 2 partners, pokerchipmania.com and gripmats.etsy.com. Go check them out. Links in the description below for both of those. Plus, there's some other links that you can help the channel out with if you just go look at them, please. Thumbs up got to get that out there. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when the next video comes out or the next series of videos comes out. So that's going to do it for this $300 craps challenge, video 1, 2, and 3. We had some fun. We had some fun in the beginning. The last 2 videos, not so much, but we're still walking away with a profit. Thank you guys so much, as always, for tuning in. I really appreciate it more than what you know. I enjoy doing these, and I hope you guys get a little bit of something out of it. All right, that's going to do it. My name is Keith. This is Craps TX. We'll see you on the next one. Luck is all.